This week at Aspire HQ, Simon's cold.
Oh, it's a bit cold, isn't it?
I'm cold.
It's cold.
And we find Freddie Mercury in our crafter.
Mama!
Luke's been kind enough to make some pastries for us.
I'm going to sit and watch you eat it, every mouthful.
That sounds awful, but it was nothing like that. Yeah, especially down in the office.
This week the guys have been busy with a multitude of things with our T5.1. We've been fitting carpets and getting the interior ready, and we've been getting ready for the rib bed to go in.
Where we're at, still putting this cross member in, and this one will be drilled through from the back part of the rib bed all the way through and then through this one, and then we're going to secure the middle part of the rib bed through the already existing cross member. And that's where we're at. Just going to cut some of the plastic out so that we can get this plate in, and then we start drilling holes.
And what's the purpose of the cross member?
To strengthen the it's like an extra additional chassis member. Bolts up in here once we've taken that plastic out of the way, bolt up in that space. It's just another chassis cross member, just to add rigidity and strength. Yeah, there's two flanges on the outside of a cross member that's there, and they had to be removed so that we could fit our steel in. Just spot welded in place in 6 awkward positions. So I just had to trim away and then drill out, smack it out. A bit more energetic post lunch, because I didn't have a salad. Now we're gonna try rib nutting into this tray, because I don't like it too much.
Hey, how's it going?
Magical. I just loves a bit of under vehicle work. Just checking the holes that I've put through for the rib bed. So we've got a cross member on. I've drilled the other holes for the rest of the rib bed. Just checking that they went through all right, and then I'm going to cut some steel plate for those to match up to those bolts, so we can get it all nutted up. Right then, what we're going to do now is take the oversized cut bamboo Altro flooring and fit it into the back. We've taped up the sides and the back so that the overspray of the glue doesn't go everywhere. We'll fold it in half, take it all up to the front, spray a bit down at the front, and then lay that, and then work our way backwards, and then trim to fit, and we'll be good to go.
Just test fitted the floor in place. We're all happy with where it's going to go. We know we've got to trim some parts on the edges up, so we're just going to get our masks ready to start gluing in, and then we'll show you the progress from there. As we do it in sections, normally between 4 to 5 sections. Always start either at the front or the back and work your way to either end of the van. So you just glue a section, obviously the floor and then the Altro flooring. Then we always give it a couple minutes because the glue always needs to go tacky and sticky, otherwise it will just sit wet together and it will just slide around and it won't be in the place you want it to be. And then just keep doing the same thing until you get to the end. And then normally what we do, if we overcut them, we just go around afterwards, trimming them up, making sure it's all smart, and then we'll go around with a bit of sealer on the beads to match, put it all back in, and then it will never lift. I'm just getting a bit of brushed alley trim to go on the
sliding door side which has got the kitchen unit on. It's not one that you can get in and out of, so we're just going to put a trim over where we've put the side bit of Altro onto the flooring Altro, just to protect that gap in the flooring so it doesn't come apart. So once the floor's been glued down, just running a beige sealant around the edges just to finish it off in between the Altro floor and the carpet, just to make it look like it's meant to be there, and just hide the joint in between two textures.
So as you can see in here, we've started with one cut. We had one cut of carpet that started at the back of the van. We took it all the way to the front of the van. We ignore about the door, we don't worry about that. So what we do is we start sticking in here. So we work from one side of the van to the other straight away. So we'll stick from the top here all the way down to the bottom. So we know we've got enough width for the whole way of the van. Obviously, it's quite interesting when you get to stuff like wheel arches because it takes up a lot more carpet than you realise. So if you start carpeting flush at the bottom of your van here, what time you get to here, you're going to lose a lot of material at the bottom and you're going to be left with a massive gap at the bottom, and it's going to really upset you and you're going to be pulling it off and trying again. So that's one key to avoid. Obviously, if like us, we like to show exactly what it is so you can see it's a wheel arch. We get trim tools like these. We always put a bit of tape on them and then we just go around every little bit you can see to make sure we get it all moulded in perfectly. And we get all the lines in as tight as we can to any corners so we know that glue's going to stick and the carpet's never going to come off. As you can see here, this is a window. So what we've done is we've obviously ignored the fact it was a window to begin with. We carry on with everything else we're doing. At the end we come back like we are started to now. And all we're going to do is run a Stanley all around the edge here, up, round and through, and we'll just cut this piece out.
Progress on that build is coming thick and fast. If you want to see the full tutorial on how to carpet your van, click here. Now we head over to that gorgeous Paul Smith themed Mini with Will putting on the finishing touches.
So today I'm going to be fitting some stripes to this Mini we got here. Come in with the stripes originally fitted, but they looked a little bit tired, so we're going to mix it up and put some more on. I've already taken them off, making sure before you fit the new ones you've got to make sure that the surface is clean. So I've used a bit of glue and tile remover, leaving that to set in but not for too long before it takes the paint off. So I've got the first stripe in my hand. I'm just going to size it out to make sure it fits right. I'm happy with the size, let's go ahead and fit it. So that's the stripes all fitted, done it look 10 times better.
I'm a happy boy. Let's get some more coffee. It's been out for, I don't know, what, 2 days, James? Something like that.
Yeah.
And I've been clucking, so finally topped up on beans. Let's do this. You know we love our how-to videos here at Aspire HQ, so here's how to use the bean to cup coffee machine. It's very complex stuff. First, you take your cup, you place it under the said coffee machine. It's already warmed up, so I'm going to press long because I love it long and black. I do. No, double shot. We're going again. Here ends the tutorial. Enjoy. We had a mad dash this week getting ready for our new website to go live. We had to get some assets in order, so it was all hands to the brushes. Right, I've had the harebrained idea of lastminute.com. We're pushing out the new website soon. We want a new About Us picture for the top banner. Ideally, it would be all of our team photos. We've got quite a few staff now. to show the breadth of the company. But what we decided to do instead is get a shot of outside of the building with our vans all up in front of it. But we need to do the final push up to the website, and we've only got an hour to do it. So it's all hands to the brooms. Let's do this. So we're just toying with angles at the moment, aren't we, Nico? Yeah. So it's like whether to have the craft away so you can see the glass frontage there where we saw some of the split screens and so on. Or do we go herringbone? What do you reckon, George?
What are we doing, mate? What's the plan?
Get a photo in front of the building with some of the vans on, just for the website About Us page. Ideally we want a team pick, but we haven't got all the team together today.
I would put that leave that window open.
Oh, it's cold. It's about -2 at the moment, James.
Oh, it's a bit cold, isn't it?
It does look good. I always get so nervous with this drain, keys. Whenever we get out of cars, it's a nightmare. Imagine it. One hasn't taken a swim just yet, but I'm sure it will at some point. Please remember to like and subscribe, and please do leave us a comment. If you'd like to see more of what we do here at Aspire HQ, please head back next week because we've got another weekly drop in real soon.